Copper engraving emerged as a mapping technique hundreds of years ago. The United States Geological Survey used copper engraving to produce its topographic maps from about the 1880s until the 1950s. Topographic maps show topography, which basically refers to the shape and the features of the Earth. This includes things like hills, valleys, rivers, and places such as towns and cities. The way the USGS would do this would be to send surveyors out with a variety of equipment into the field where they would actually record elevation, record direction, and sketch the maps right there in the field. Then these sketches would be used by printmakers at the USGS, who would then engrave copper plates with the information in the sketch maps. In the case of the topographic maps, they would actually create 3 different copper plates for a single map, representing 3 colors. Black for labels and towns, things like that. Brown for elevation contours, an elevation contour being a line connecting points of identical elevation, where the closer together the contours are, that means that's a steeper area, so something like a hill or a mountain. The more widely spaced they are, that means you're looking at a flatter piece of terrain. And then blue would be used for water features such as rivers and lakes and ponds and things like that. The engraved plates would then be rolled with the ink for each of those features that I described, and a piece of paper would be placed on top of that inked plate, and then it would all be sent through a very heavy roller, a press, and the press would transfer the ink from the plate onto the sheet. And that would have to be, of course, repeated 3 times, once for each color, allowing for drying time in between. So as you can see, it was a very time-intensive and labor-intensive effort. Several years ago, the United States Geological Survey decided to put up for auction thousands of these copper plates that were used for topographic map making. And we acquired several dozen of them, covering different parts of Oklahoma. And now they live here in Maps and Spatial Data here in the Edmond Low Library.